I am joined with Dr. Marion Smith Jr., our new superintendent, and we are so excited for you to be here, Marion. Thank you so much.
I'm excited to join the conversation today to let you know a little bit more about me and excited to just start the journey with everyone in Summit County. So look forward to our conversation.
It's really nice to be here face to face with you and that our families in our community get to see you as well. So you have had an extensive experience in education, served a number of roles in education, 20 years now, which is quite amazing, and we really appreciate your background and your experience. And so what led you to a career in education?
No, I appreciate that question, Mickey. I like to say that I think about that in two different perspectives. My very first set of teachers were my parents. And then secondly, I think about the powerful teachers that I had in my K through 12 experience. And so when I think about my parents, my mom, Mary Lee Smith, was born in Louisiana. She formally ended her education in 8th grade. And then as an adult, she spent 30 years of her life working in the resort casino industry in my hometown of Las Vegas, Nevada, before she retired. My dad, I'm named after him, so Marion Smith Sr., did finish high school, graduated, and then decided to transition to serving in the military, serving in the Army. He then, as an adult, worked for about 35 years in the hotel, resort, casino industry as a pastry chef. They both grew up in the Jim Crow South. So for those of us that are familiar with the Jim Crow South during the 1950s and 60s, it was opportunities, or there were limited opportunities for people of color and specifically Black people in that time period. And so they told me the stories of being denied opportunity. They told me stories of the educational opportunities that they didn't have just by the color of their skin or the zip code that they lived in. And so that always struck a chord with me, and that always stuck with me. And I felt that it was my social responsibility that if I had an opportunity to create spaces to address the needs of others and to focus on equitable practices, that I was able to do that. And so that led me into a career of education. I have had no other career. I've been a classroom teacher, a school principal, a regional director, and now a superintendent of schools. And the power of that for me is really around being able to create the enabling conditions for all of our students, who I call scholars, to thrive and be successful. And I'm excited about the opportunity to join the Summit community to be able to do that in ways that are intentional, purposeful, and meaningful as we really speak into existence the potential of all of our scholars and then create those conditions for all of them to thrive. And so I'm excited about doing that with not only our school district community, but our larger community as well.